Well, this is evidence of Jeff Ferrington in here. This is Monday, December 13th, I guess it is. And he's here, I can tell. Let me in! Let me in! This is the man. He's here Monday.
I didn't know who you were coming in the door. Please come in.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Can you show me around?
No.
What you've been doing today?
What have I been doing today? What have I done today?
I saw this light in the closet.
Oh, yeah, you were in here.
Yes. This is the fruit and result and the end, one of the ends of Jeff's work here, primarily in the basement, and then he's going on he's graduating to the first and second floor. Second floor.
This is the central communications closet for the building. All wires will end in this room here. And as you look in the room, over to the right is where Comcast will bring their cable in.
Right here?
That's Comcast. And then when you move over to the left here, this is where AT&T will be bringing in their facility, their line, so that we have Comcast television and AT&T lines coming in there.
All right, and AT&T will be for data?
They will be bringing that in.
All right.
Now, all the wires hanging down here are the ones I have my hands on right now. These are the Comcast wires that are wired to each of the rooms.
Oh, wow.
These wires that are hanging here are for closed circuit security TV that we're running. These wires here and here, and again, this is only about half of what will go in here. These are for telephones and for computers.
Oh.
At all the locations throughout the building. These wires will go throughout the building.
Wow.
If we look down here.
And in each classroom there are several outlets?
These right here, these wires right here, these orange wires will be used for wireless transmitters and paging down in the basement on the floor. So these wires right here are, again, from the basement classrooms. These are for the telephones and the computers. And these are telephones, computers, and this is for the computer lab, all these wires.
All right.
Now, what these wires will do is they will eventually terminate or be connected to a big rack, what they call a data rack, which will be right in the middle of this room. And they'll be able to make connections of equipment, lines, whatever the connections need to be.
Now,
so we're at the basic about a third of the way completed right now.
All right.
So we got about 2/3 to go.
All right.
And this is what we call rough wiring. Rough wiring.
All right.
When they get the drywall up, and probably after they've painted the rooms, then technicians, people will come in and they will terminate the wires into the jacks.
Okay. Do you mind if we go down to the basement for a second and take a look at some of the boxes that these terminate in the other end?
Absolutely. Now, these are how the wires will come. They'll come from the second floor and the third floor, so that these wires can run through here into this room.
Excellent. And there's some room for future expansion.
Room for expansion.
Routes, when the drywall's up, they still have a path to come down.
They will still have another. We've made a dedicated pipe, one of these pipes dedicated for the third floor and one for the second floor. So when all the walls are closed up, they'll still have the ability to run other wires, whatever they will be.
Excellent.
We can get.
Now we're in the classroom.
Classroom in the basement, one of the classrooms. And as you can see, these wires that are here, these go up into that closet.
Yes.
And then they end in this box right here.
All right.
This eventually, when they put the drywall up, these wires will hang out, and a technical person will come in and put jacks on there so they can plug in the equipment.
And one is for Comcast and the other?
This here is the Comcast.
Oh, this is for Comcast?
As you can see, it's totally different. This is Comcast right here.
That's separate?
That is separate from the telephone and the data lines.
And then this is the telephone and data lines?
This is telephone and data. And the way we have it on the coloring is the orange is for the telephone and the white is for the data.
Okay.
This is in the basement as the wiring. You can see there's lots of little wires, and then there's a big the big metal, what we call flexible conduit. This is where all the services will go upstairs into that centralized room. Okay, I've got a call here.
Yep.
Yeah, hi Beth.
Just wanted to show you this. All these wires are routed through the framing and then up in the ceiling there. The drywall is going to be up on the bottom of the floor joist there.
Hello. This is a computer lab room.
Again, this is Jeff Ferrington.
That we just walked into.
This is a computer lab in the basement.
In the basement. And as we pan around, we can see groups of wires in the wall here. They're blue. These will be used for the computers to connect to a central server. Mm-hmm. So we have multiple wires there. We have them on the other side.
Okay.
We have them on the far wall, multiple wires. And then as we pan around, we look toward the front. This will be the front of the classroom. There will be what we call a smart board for teaching, a projector overhead where they can project information down, and the teacher will be in the front of the room, and the students will be back this area. Okay. Back this area. Over in this far corner, and this area here will be a library.
Okay.
It'll be computer lab and library. And as you can see, it's still very rough condition right now. Now another thing. Okay, this is a hallway. We can see the backside with the Comcast cabling, and then the telephone and the computer cabling for the teacher instructor's desk. The back of the hallway here, these wires, one will be used for paging, one could be used for security camera, or one could be used for a wireless transmitter for computers if they want wireless. Again, all planning for the future. And you can see the hallway down here. Come to the hall, you'll see another paging outlet here. And if we go farther down, at the far end down there, you'll see the orange wires again for paging and for potential security.
Right up there.
Or computers.